Hello and welcome. Welcome to the ATM, and coming up in episode 7.
The electronic lap board, the electronic cool board, Nova 3 Class 68, 68023 with TP7 at Manchester Victoria.
Okay, now we know what's coming up in this episode. It's time for the first segment, which is the lap board. So, let's see what Grand Tour game vehicle has been selected today.
Three, two, one, go. Oh, good.
And across the line.
Lethal.
Okay, let's bring up the lap board and find out how fast the Lamborghini Aventador S got around the track. Let's have a look. Let's put it on the board. Oh, 1:24.61. That is a quick time, that. Now, just like in the last series, I also have one AC power, DC power, and diesel real life train class to put on the board. So let's see which one's first. Class 331 406 coaches. Now that is AC power, so let's see where that goes on the board. Let's have a look. Blimey! 40.97. Now that is seriously quick. And let's see what class is next. Class 508, 406 coaches. Now that's DC power, so let's see where that goes on the board. $112.54. It's not a bad time, that. And the final train class? Class 195, 406 coaches. Now that is diesel power, so let's see where that goes on the board. Oh, 1 minute, 0.01. That is quite quick, that. Okay, now that's that segment. Now it's time for the next segment, which means it's time to find out what there is to go on the cool board. Welcome back to the cool board. Now let's see what 3 images we've got today. First image, Rimac Concept 1. Now that vehicle's from the Grand Tour game, and I have seen the episode that was used in, and it is quiet, and it is environmentally friendly, and blisteringly fast, but it can also be quite dangerous and scary. And because of that, I think it's cool. Second image, class 175-0. Now those units operate on Transport for Wales, and I have been on a lot of them, and they are safe and they are comfortable, but they're not quiet and they're not environmentally friendly. Nevertheless, 2 of the 4, so that goes in, not bad. And the final image, Spaniel Jumper Illumi Class 10. Now that vehicle's also from the Grand Tour game. Now I have seen the episode that was used in too, and it's not a bad car to use when belting around in the desert. A little similar to Jeremy's Jumper there in the not bad section. So the Spaniel Jumper goes in, not bad. And that's the end of the cool board. Okay, now that's that segment. Now it's time for the final segment, which is the travel video. So, please enjoy. Okay, now that's all the segments for this episode finished, and on that fragment it is time to end. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week. Goodbye.